I've worked on more sites in the past few months than I have in the past few years. And it's meant that I've run into some roadblocks, stuff that I didn't expect or anticipated, problems that I assume had gone away or didn't need to be solved. And so the other day, I'm trying to build a summary block that looks a little bit different than the default. But I realized I couldn't really tweak the default much without resorting to some custom CSS. And I thought I shouldn't have to use CSS for what I want to do. This is simple. And then I remembered Square Kicker. So I quickly installed the extension, and immediately I was able to restyle my summary block in a way that was a little bit more unique and just felt like, okay, cool, I did something. A lot of the times when you're a Squarespace designer, I think the first hurdle is feeling like you did something versus just, swapping out some images on the template. Why? Because, well, thousands of people, thousands of businesses are using these templates. And if you want to stand out, in your industry, if everyone in your industry has a Squarespace website, well, you wouldn't want them all to look the same, right? So with Square Kicker, you can easily break that mold. I've had the founders on the show. You can check out that episode. It might be like episode 15 or 16. And I've, had the privilege of trying it out early on. It's a few years old now, but like I said, I haven't been working on sites, so I didn't really have the ability to try it out in the wild or in production or as an actual need arose until recently. And having that experience, I was like, oh well, I gotta come back and plug this because um, this is the kind of tool that instantly makes you a better Squarespace designer. These are bold statements, but they're statements that I feel confident making because I know this experience from multiple perspectives. And for me, being a perpetual beginner, it allows me to have this experience where it's like, oh cool, I found something that could make me a little bit better. Not an expert, but I'm an expert at going from 1 to 0 or 1 to 2 or whatever the first steps are. I can do the first steps. Anyway, I'm rambling, but check it out in the show notes, squarekicker.com. Uh, Peace.